Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. We back with this NBA 2K. I had to handle something. Let's go. What is the deal, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the NBA 2K. We didn't miss a beat. No, we did not.
Not a beat. not a beat.
We didn't miss a beat, man. So, we back in the building, full-fledged. Let's go. Angel, you in, buddy. I got you. You in. That's one entry.
Greg Anthony in our and before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Luke Walton. Dave, what do you have to say?
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was
next Friday,
defense.
bro.
He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kevin, you were always known as wanting to play and always wanting to practice. You were a gym rat. What did you do when a coach would ask you maybe to take a breather? Let's sit out this game. Let's rest up. Would you welcome that? Would you just say, I'll let you know when I can't go? How would you handle that situation?
You know what? I've always asked the coach to respect the way I get ready for games. I've always asked him to respect the way I approach the game. I've always asked the coach to respect me and my expertise of knowing my body. I'm very, very vocal. Listen, if one person needs rest, and it's me,
you're in.
I know how to raise my hand. I know how to say
sure you guys
I need
come
some
back
rest.
every day
but
until
Friday. I'm a person who likes to push through.
That way you can watching this, Kev. Can you talk about why it's so incredibly difficult to win an NBA title, to become a champion? Why is it such a tough process?
Well, just imagine having a goal and you're not pursuing the goal by yourself.
No, we ain't getting
say you and somebody else.
Relying on somebody else.
Relying on somebody else, okay? So let's just say you and someone are doing something, walking up a hill. Y'all getting ready to go walk up a hill. Well, the speed at which you want to walk at might be different from the other person. And what you realize about when you're trying to reach,
I already got you in, Gizzy.
You have to be connected.
You're already in the jar for the night. One entry a night.
Like at this speed, like this, or we're going fast, we're going slow. Has to be a great level of communication and understanding. At the same time, you have to have the same work ethic because you have to understand you're together. And you don't get to go at this level and leave someone behind. You have to actually, you got to pull them, you got to keep up, whatever it is. All of this goes into trying to win.
It sure does. That's right. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Al Horford. And KG, so great to see you. It takes me back. It really does.
A lot of people don't know, man. We got real original ties, man.
Back to the beginning.
90 style, man. Original man right here.
Here he was, man. You were a thrill a minute. I'll tell you that.
Man.
A thrill a minute.
Now look at
they got Kyrie on Boston.
Man,
we're still standing.
We are. They haven't caught on
nasty too, bro. He is nasty.
Lakers trail by 9. 56 seconds left to play here in the first.
Well, you have to like their work on the board, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Wells wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And when you look back at the career
every day
of
until
Shammy
Friday.
Wells, he has always been a player.
The rules are in the video, guys.
On the court. Greg, great skill set, but always
that way it ensures you more entries into the drawing. I'm doing the drawing live on Friday.
A dedication to
live on Friday in my live broadcast on Friday.
And at times can fall too in love with what is going on in the moment instead of focusing on the long-term goal.
Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. Pass to Irving.
Let's go. Oh.
Shoots over Wells. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Tried to get it.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this.
I'm glad hook-ass fucking Kyrie missed it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
Kevin, coming out of high school, you were relatively mature for your age, as 17 turning 18, but do you ever regret not trying college and just seeing what that experience would have been like? I mean, it's such a long time ago, but you've had some chance to get some perspective on both sides of that story.
You know what, Kev? I look at it like the unknown is the unknown.
Shit out of
Obviously,
here.
I've had friends that went to college. Some of my best friends went to college, and I think I've kind of lived it through them a little bit. Listen, when you have responsibility early in life,
which you did,
which I did,
yes,
and you know, so from a mature level, things that interest me are not that interesting as you get older, especially when you have to deal with a vigorous schedule of an NBA schedule. I wasn't able to, you know, be the 17, 18-year-old to chill, have, you know, lean on my parents a little bit, be able to be at home, you know, coming home through the weekends. You know, I had a real life that I was responsible for, and I was growing something. I was building something. You know, I was trying to not just be a young player in our league, but a young businessman wanting to establish something for myself, my friends, my family. You can't do those things thinking like a normal 17, 18-year-old. You're taking pieces from grown men around you all the time. You're around people who need something all the time. At some point, you have to put all this together, and you have to make it work for you, and you have to put your spin on it for how it works for you and your brand. And you have to be innovative with that. You have to be creative with that. You have to have a vision.
Wow, yeah.
Put me back in, Coach. I can't take it.
Angeles with some changes.
I need to be in the
DJ
game.
is checked in for Lopez. Rando comes in for Ivica Zubats. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Brandon Ingram. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength.
Oh, my God.
Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. And KJ,
let's go.
With us here tonight, providing your great insight and intellect into these broadcasts. Thanks so much for being with us on the show, and I hope you come by again.
Man, K-Hall, anytime you need me, man, you let me know, man. I'm yours, man. You know what it is.
The great, the champion, Kevin Garnett. Always fun to have Kevin Garnett on the set, Clark. You can tell he was in high spirits as usual. Have to respect his continued zeal for the game.
Yeah, he's never lacked for passion or zeal. It's been part of what's made him such a great player, a Hall of Famer in the future. And I don't think that's ever going away. I mean, he's really a kid at heart, and he played the game that way, which was a pleasure to watch. And, man, it's been really cool seeing him do what he did as an NBA player. And actually giving back to some of the younger guys that are coming up in the league now.
What are you giving away?
Oh, Xbox One S Madden Bundle Edition with Xbox Elite controller. It's on my, just go to my page, my YouTube page. I just posted the video.
Just 3 on the clock
tonight.
And that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 13
bro.
For the Celtics.
Well, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
And so it's Boston. 13 points up at the end
of my career, man.
They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling.
I want to build my guy
and now we'll
man.
send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
I'm 64
David.
already. I haven't bought no BC. All right, your entry.
Thanks a lot, bro. Kyrie. What were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus.
I mean,
and intensity that,
it's just simply amazing.
Whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
Crazy, right?
We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Amazing.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far.
So, big boy, you can put yourself in the game,
here in the third.
man.
You look at Kyrie Irving in this game.
And that's
he
what
has
I
been
did. I put myself. I
What's
put a guy that kind
of
of
the
looks
Lakers.
like me.
We know that getting to the free throw line is almost a skill unto itself, Clark. Which players are elite in your mind in their ability to draw contact?
Well, Kevin, one of the first guys that comes to mind is James Harden, and Russell Westbrook would be another. So good at attacking the defense, putting their bodies into the defender, and because of that, they make it hard for the defenders to guard them without fouling. But those two guys come to mind right away, and having that skill of drawing fouls.
Kyrie Irving is out there with
that.
Then it's Tatum. Then it's Aaron Baines.
God, that was
and
amazing.
And it's Morris in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. There's a good screen. Here's Wells.
Why couldn't I get that
and
foul?
fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, I love how Wells absorbs contact. Seems to really feed off of it. Tremendous concentration on these physical finishes.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale at Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Yeah, the My Career, man. The My Career, man, is just amazing. I'm going to get NBA Live
thinking
tomorrow.
Thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
DJ's a clever, smart player.
When he sees a lane to the rim, he
doesn't take his time, instead going straight to the rack.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Over Nance. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
I know I ain't playing in the fourth quarter.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well,
let's go.
Locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Offensive
oh, my God.
Baines, and that's good. A nice job.
They called offensive rebound before.
The second effort.
Jimmy,
and
I got you.
As aggressive from outside as they were in the first half.
They called offensive rebound before I even did anything,
smart
bro.
With the lead.
Kicks it to Wells. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Hey, Wells is simply an offensive machine, and he's really confident shooting off the catch.
Here's Rozier. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Irving's shot is good.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it. Keep looking.
Let's go.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point.
All right, I'm in. Fourth quarter, I'm in.
Lakers trail by 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Ball and Clarkson team up together in the backcourt. Hands out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's DJ in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Irving kicks to Rozier. Back to Irving. Front past the arc. They get the rebound.
Oh, my God.
And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Tatum has those long orangutan arms.
They took me out the game for that shit.
The Lakers with the ball. 4-point game. Ball.
Let's go.
And what a sensational bucket to put.
Hey, when they do that noise, the whole screen starts shaking. That is amazing.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot.
What?
This crowd all over, turned up.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
All right, I'm going to set a screen for Ingram.
Timeout called the Lakers.
I'm going to set a screen for Ingram and see what we get. Y'all think we can get it?
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Back to Caldwell Pope to tie it up.
Oh, my God. He is money. Let's go. Oh, my God. I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Holy smokes. The career mode is just absolutely amazing. Like, I could sit here and play every single one of my games in the season. That's why I'm kind of like, man, I shouldn't buy VC because I enjoy it so much. Let's go. Be up. Be up. Don't let that little motherfucker shoot it.
Outside Irving.
He on the cover of the game. Don't let him shoot it. Oh, he double dribbled.
It's good. Buries the game-winning shot.
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good.
This motherfucker just hit a buzzer beater on him, bro. He dribbled the ball.
As it got off his fingertips.
Oh, the fuck
And so it's Boston
man.
scraping by with.
I can't do an instant replay. Them son of a bitches just cheated me right now. He held the ball, then he dribbled it again after he pump faked it a couple times, man. And shot it. I feel like I just got cheated by the fucking computer. Y'all seen that shit? Oh my God. Like, I cannot believe that. That's how it happens, though. That's just how that shit happens.
Yo, I kind of feel like Bill Murray in that one movie. What's it called again?
Caddyshack?
Nah, that's not it.
Rushmore.
Nah, that's not it, Coach.
Ghostbusters.
Y'all not letting me explain, man. It's that movie where he lives the same day over and over again, and it kind of feels like this road trip. Like, every day is the same. I just can't.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, Groundhog's Day.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Man, I was trying to think of it.
You talking about Rushmore and Ghostbusters?
Who is Bill Murray?
The dude from Space Jam.
Which was a good movie, by the way.
No, that was Billy Crystal.
No. That's,
2K at his best. I feel you, Gizzy. Like, man, that was crazy. That was a good game, though, man. That was a good game. Dang, I'm not starting yet? Oh, my God. I wanted to be starting. I was like, oh, that's the call. Okay, so now I didn't know if they had Pro-Am, but they got the Pro-Am on here. Okay. Because, you know, that's my shit, too, with my boys. Like, I like to join the Pro-Am with my boys and shit and get the hoop. And my boy Sean, he got the whole team. He do the whole Pro-Am team. And, yeah, we hoop. We hoop. We got a whole squad on there. On that Pro-Am. Please believe it.
First up, Converse Man 97. Throwing down a 6th.
All right, here we go. Pre-game show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I like to listen to the pregame show because it's just
Welcome,
amazing.
NBA fans. Ernie Johnson here with you again,
Right.
and we've got
It's
Kenny
just
the Jet
like
Smith and
TNT.
Shaquille O'Neal, and we're all amped up for this early season game. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And a guy that is often overlooked on this team is Julius Randle. Gives you a little bit of everything at his position.
Oh, my bad. I fast-forwarded it. But Brook Lopez, he was scoring 20. He was averaging 20 points. And ever since I came in, his numbers started to drop as I start getting more minutes. So it should be like any day they're going to tell me, like, Birdie, you starting. We trading Brook Lopez so he's not a distraction to you. I'm telling you, man, if 2K was able to make a football game, it would completely dismantle Madden. Like, it would. It would completely derail the whole Madden franchise, and Madden knows that. That's why they bought the license, and they will not allow 2K to make another football game. I'm telling you, man, because this, like, I'm in the back of the locker room. I'm at, like, man, you bought 2K before, remember? How good you said the graphics look? Boom boy? Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while, but yeah.
Man, that shit,
It's
like,
the
they got this shit called the neighborhood.
On the road. It's
so
an
you're like your My
interconference.
Player guy,
And
and
before
like, you're walking around. They made it
Guys,
open
when
world,
I asked him what
basically.
impressed him the most about the
Thank you, David. And tonight, the matchup at the center
Yeah,
position
for a sports
is
game,
certain
man,
to
it's
draw
amazing,
attention.
dude.
Not
Right.
something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank
All right,
God
I'm getting
big
in the
guys
game,
are back
man.
in
We
the
in the
game.
Capital
Kevin, you
One
know, I got
Arena.
this
Let's
opinion
go.
that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball.
Man,
You guys
2K,
remember
man,
that?
I love 2K football game, man. I can't wait for them to make another one. It's going to happen one day. One day it will happen.
And so it's Washington with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I heard
Yeah,
that
they gave up
they're
in
supposed
that
to be
one.
doing
The
something with
defense constantly breaking down way too
Microsoft,
many
man.
times.
That's what the
Yeah,
rumor
I'm
was.
with
That
you.
they were gonna be doing
Disgraceful
something with Microsoft.
An issue that
Because
might be tricky to
since
Guys,
Microsoft
this is what you like
is
to
partnered
see.
with the
Early
NFL,
on,
they can use a
gaining
license
a
too.
little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last two possessions. They're going that way.
It's
That's
stolen
our
by
ball.
Dang.
Oh, my
Out of
God.
bounds, Washington takes possession.
That fucking ref can't see.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look
Shit,
at San
we make it
Antonio.
into the
A
playoffs.
terrific position for them as
Shit,
they hold
hey,
up
they got
that illustrious
Lonzo
top
Ball
spot, but
bad in
it's
the
a
game,
long
bro.
season, as we all
Like,
know.
and he'd be
checking out
sending
the
text
Lakers.
messages.
They're much further down in the standings right now.
And when
He's
I
sending
look
me
at the
text
Lakers,
messages telling
they
me
look
that his
ready
son
to
the
make
best
all
player
their
on the
fans
team.
forget about last
I was
season's
dying.
horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Scott reverses,
Wow.
and he sinks the layup. Scott's got 5.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance
Wow.
points can pay off in a big
They
way.
make me feel weak sometimes.
There's the pick. DJ sets the screen for Clarkson.
Oh,
Can't make good off the screen.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
I tell you what, man. Those NBA players, man, they make
52 seconds
damn
left
near
to play here in the
75% of their shots that they put up. Like, it is no fucking joke.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Meeks. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got his second bucket tonight.
You got to admire the inside game of Wells. Terrific at getting room to get that one off.
Out left to the wing. Frazier kicks to Scott. It's Meeks outside. Here's Smith.
How did he get
And
the
good
board
work on the boards.
over?
They pick up the second chance points. Smith's
From
got his
behind.
first basket of the night. Lakers trail by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wells kicks to DJ. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Analog to shoot.
DJ
That's the
is
whole
used
thing,
to getting
bro.
knocked down while shooting.
Don't shoot
Remarkable
with the butt.
composure. Still finds a way to sink that shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Don't shoot with the button. If you shoot with the analog, you'll make it all the time. That's what I figured out.
Wizards leading by 3. And here's Frazier looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Meeks. Launches a 3. The shot, no good.
Ooh.
John Wall getting it done for the Washington Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
We gotta win this one, man. They sitting here making us lose so much.
I'm only coming out to play. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
Oubre out there with Scott. Then it's Jody Meeks.
I wish that motherfucker played defense.
And it's Frazier in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Well, the Lakers are enjoying the worst 5-year stretch in the franchise's history. They missed the playoffs in consecutive seasons only once, and that was back in the mid-'70s. Last season, their 4th straight in the lottery.
Scott with the screen on Clarkson. Here's the teardrop. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
They called those fouls on me,
now
bro.
Let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Lakers number 1.
I know. I am jumping for
best
some bullshit,
defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
So for the Wizards, Porter comes in for Mike Scott, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Jody Meeks. Here's Clarkson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Clarkson against Frazier. Here's Smith. That shot off. Nice D from DJ. And when you watch DJ play and the way he's found some early success, Greg, you are just surprised that he didn't commit himself to basketball earlier on. I mean, I understand his love for music, but he missed some valuable developmental time taking that time off.
Yeah, but to be fair, DJ's a different player today than he was in the past. He was only interested in music and essentially removed himself from draft consideration. So now he just comes off as a much more focused and committed player. And for this team, he looks to be well worth the wait. Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asked, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But definitely.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like, what would your name be? Like, would you be like the Flash?
Oh man,
what name
it was some terrible names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Snooker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I don't think I broke.
Oh my God!
I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
After I ran the floor that damn good.
Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. There's a screen by Gortat. Beal gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Right,
and the Wizards lead by 3.
Like, stop making those rookie mistakes.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Halftime.
And And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Wizards lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
My goodness, y'all. I tell you what. As a teacher, Chris Webber, man, is something else.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far.
He
with
wasn't.
No ground given
he
to
was
the first,
good, but he wasn't that
starting
good.
Here now.
You know, he was like.
The Lakers making a switch here.
He was decent.
DJ's checked in. And Chris, every city is so unique. You spent a fair amount of your career with Washington. Who's like playing in the nation's capital?
Oh, wow. I love Washington. D.C. is just a wonderful place to be. I don't know of any fans on the East Coast that, in my opinion, are more loyal, that are louder, that know the game better. I mean, they have one of the largest fan bases in the nation. It's strange to see politicians catch a game courtside and cheer you on.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. And it's DJ in at the 5 down low.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. They set the pick. Here's Ball. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the bump but couldn't finish.
Serious.
Porter dishes the wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Off the pick. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DJ.
There's a few things that make Wall important to his team, but I think the #1 factor is his leadership. These guys look to him to set the tone on both ends, and he doesn't disappoint.
Well, there are a lot of incredible athletes in the NBA, but Chris, in terms of pure up and down speed, John Wall might be the best.
Well, and it seems like Wall almost does that once a game, doesn't it? I mean,
let's go.
He can just run by most guards, and he's great at controlling his speed and changing direction.
Shit.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts to anticipating how the ball was going to come off the board.
He ain't that. Let's go, Lonzo.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Here's Ball, covered by Wall. Zubac the pass to DJ. And it's Ball in the corner. 6 to shoot. DJ with it. Gortat's there. It's DJ missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Wall could be one of the most dangerous scorers in the game, especially when he gets hot. Keep getting in the rock.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next game.
Hey, Coach. Come on, Coach. All right, I'm in, man. I got to hit the game winner. You know what time it is.
Here's Ball. We've got Oubre. Bradley Beal is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Jody Meeks, and it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. To tie it up.
Oh, my
God.
Why did he
Washington's
turn
gone
like that?
0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Meeks can't hit. The Lakers trail. Randall kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Guarded closer. No good. That would have tied it. Wizards have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the entry.
Watch out. Watch out. Oh, Beal is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Ingram gets to Randall. To the middle. And it's DJ missing.
Motherfucker, man. I done missed all these shots.
He doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Outside, Beal.
Damn.
Porter with the screen for Beal. Sweet little floater. And now a 6-point Wizards lead.
Oh, I like watching Bill go to town inside. He has a great understanding for how to score close to the bucket.
Passes it to Randall. Ball sets a screen for Randall. It's stolen by Wall. And an intentional foul right there.
I guess I fucked that up.
Morris goes in for Meeks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Lopez is checked in.
Damn, man.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush.
I missed every shot I took in the fourth quarter.
Here's Washington.
Bad.
They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. Now Wall. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends. For the vast majority of the game, and whenever there was a mistake, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
I almost got my putback badge.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey, yo, this ain't called DJ.
What does that even mean?
DJ, I sent you clips from tonight. Take a look at that follow-through. Details, mechanics. We'll talk about it in the morning.
2 years ago, I went 2 for 18 from the field. You think I stopped shooting? Nah, son. Dropped 36 the next night. And let this one slide. Even the great Shammy Watkins has an off night.
Yeah, but not often, though. Hey, shooters shoot.
What is he even talking about?
Just not.
All right. All right. Next motherfucking game. Shit, we took that shit with a grain of salt. Let's go. The Milwaukee Bucks, you know, they gonna be real too. Dang, it was because I didn't wear the Kobe's probably, man. That's what it was. I didn't throw the Kobe's on when I went out there fucking around and that generic shit.
We hope you enjoyed our season premiere of 2K TV, and make sure that you tune back in next week because we have our 2K18 Legend Cover athlete.
What we talking about? 2K? We selling pussy.
Seriously?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
You're on the expensive one. You ain't on every cover.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Los Angeles Lakers.
He's going to be the one to watch out for.
Word.
This dude I'm playing against. I don't know how you ask for a trade. I think you can only get a trade in your second year. Like, I think after you play your first year, your second year. You didn't go to Chicago? You should have went to Chicago. If that's the team you picked as your favorite team. Because I picked my favorite team, the Lakers. That's who I went to, the Lakers. So. But you just want to get traded already, huh? I like to do that too, just to see, like if I, last year I went to the Phoenix Suns, and then I won the championship with them. And then at the end of the year, I was like, fuck it, I'm trading myself, and went to the Lakers.
Man tells me it's a Rolex and I can't tell the difference, but I guess I can. This Rolex don't work. I should have bought a time maybe. $20 down the drain.
I'm telling you, boy, you should go get this shit. You might like it.
I wouldn't play it enough.
Alright, man, I gotta have a game. Oh, you went to the trash ass Bucks?
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very... And we've got time for a quick pregame.
6-6. We ain't bad.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo came to the NBA.
Boy, that's fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you so much. What better way to learn from your mistakes? Hey, Brent, 2 monster defensive teams tonight. Premier stoppers on both sides. You're a former scorer. You like a game like this. What do you have to do to get your points? Some changes here for the Bucks. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Maker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Middleton. So the Lakers 5 right now. Dang out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Wells, and it's DJ in at the center.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Over to the left wing. Parker with a clean look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Here's Wells. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And from what I've seen and heard, Shammy Wells has gone out of his way to take DJ under his wing in the NBA. Not sure if that's the guy you want as a veteran leader, but he and DJ seem to be on the same page.
Parker passes to Maker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working. And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Down low, stolen by Henson. An even 3-on-3 break. And here is Dellavedova. There's Parker with the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebound.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
We've got John Henson. Tony Snell is out there with Maker. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second round. Clarkson kicks to Dang. Inside. They set the pick. And it's DJ missing. Bucks trail by 5.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
Incredible that Antetokounmpo has grown the way he has as a leader for the ball club. He wants to make his teammates better, and you can see that with the way he passes the ball.
Clarkson dishes to DJ. Stolen by Henson. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Snell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Luol Deng.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Zubac is checked in for Larry Nance. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Here's Wells. Los Angeles with another miss. The Bucks trail. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. from the wing. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Passes it to Zubac. The feed to Clarkson. He dishes it to DJ.
I'll be right back.
Goes back up. It's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Lakers, number 1. In fourth, the Bucks.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. The Lakers also changing it up. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Dang. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Wells. They set the screen. Here's Dellavedova. It's good. This game is all even.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Clarkson kicks to Ingram to the paint from 6 away. And Henson sends it back.
Well, Henson's an explosive leaper and really active on that play.
Caldwell-Pope against Wilson. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. Bucks are gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Here's on to Tacumbo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I feel like the strength of this Milwaukee Buck team is in their wing play. A great collection of talent who can mix and match and play a bunch of positions. A lot of switchable defenders out there. And most of their scoring production comes from that wing position.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Parker's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Lakers also making a change. Ball's checked in. There's the pick. Henson the pass to Middleton. Parker outside. Over Ingram. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's 6 points for Henson.
Well, this is where Henson gets plenty of his points trolling the offensive glass.
He used that pick to get in close. And the Lakers lead by 1. And Brent with the Bucks, they are a team that can mix and match with all their options on the perimeter.
The Bucks most night have an advantage, certainly on the wings, with Giannis out there and how versatile and awkward he is to play against. Jabari Parker and company. That's a lot of the scoring load from the wing position along with Middleton.
Let's go.
He
always passed the ball back to me.
A little bit more shooting.
Ingram always passed the ball back to me. I got
this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
A different look for Milwaukee. Monroe comes in.
All right, here we go.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
I hate getting out of the game and then coming back.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, you have gotten a lot of work done on the glass tonight. How have you been able to get going at that end?
DA, I'm grabbing boards out there because I want it more than anyone else. I don't give up a rebound to anyone. Anyone if I can get to it. I boxed out my own mom for a rebound. Actually, it's a funny story. I did that once when I was in 4th grade playing at the park, and it got me grounded for a week, but it was worth it, you know, because I got that rebound.
This explains a lot about your mom and you. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
You got mad about that shit?
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's a big group substitution here for the Lakers.
All right.
Zubac is checked in for Lopez. DJ comes in for Randall. Wells is checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Clarkson in for Ball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Clarkson is out there with Wells. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's DJ. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And Brent, so often we talk about star power in the NBA. Who are some of the guys flying under the radar that could soon become that star power, that household name?
Well, I think Indiana has an opportunity to hold on to a good one in Miles Turner, a center that just spent 1 year in college, has shown some signs of rapid improvement. And being in Indiana as a 5-man that can step out, shoot the mid-range jump shot, finish at the rim, handle the basketball, he is definitely a guy I have my eye on as taking the next step in being a star in this league.
Here's Snell. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. Dellavedova dishes to Henson. Stolen by Zubats. Here's Wells. And the shot falls short this time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's tightly guarded.
And Antetokounmpo continues to improve from the mid-range area. He's got such a high release on his shot. Nobody's really going to touch it.
Now here's Wells. Antetokounmpo defending.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Wells kicks to Clarkson. DJ with it. He's against Wilson. He can't get it to go. Snell, the pass to Henson. Shoots over Zubats. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Now this is where he should operate. Henson has developed his skills, but has limited range.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wells kicks to Zubats. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Going to work on the inside now and causing all sorts of problems. DJ's not afraid to get physical on the low block.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Outside, Antetokounmpo. For the 3. It's off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
I'm getting garbage buckets.
And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Defensively, keep talking, right? Keep helping each other.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Here's Middleton. Parker and Maker, the lengthy big men pair. It's Giannis running the point with Middleton flanking him. And it's Snell in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Dishes it to Wells. Pass to DJ. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton outside. Pass to Snell from outside the arc. A rebound by the Lakers.
And that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
A 3. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is
32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's the screen. Ball kicks to Dang. Now here's DJ. Hits the jump hook. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
So here is Dellavedova. He's covered closely. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends. For the vast majority of the game, and whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they walk away.
Unfreaking believable, guys. I've been your host, the one and only Workbirdy, Flash Gamer on 2 feet. All of my entries that are in tonight, you guys are in the jar. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, man, so you can get some more entries. As always, I've been the host, the one and only Workbirdy, Flash Gamer on 2 feet, and I'm out, guys. Take it easy.